Yeah, hey race fans, just sitting down here, just debriefing after the last pass of the weekend. Overall, I think me as a driver, I was more comfortable in that round because obviously I was on a solo, so I had more time to just think and go through the procedures and really assess what I was doing in the car. So the car's set up very soft. We're chasing the fuel curve this weekend, and I was under strict instructions all weekend not to go past half track, just to make sure that we were all right from the fuel perspective. So we've got a bit of work to do between the fuel curve and the clutch cam, but overall, me as a driver, I think I was pretty comfortable with how that result ended up in round 3. Look, round 2, same sort of stuff. Nerves being a major event and not coming out and testing and getting some runs under my belt. So I think, I probably could have drove a little bit better. The issue was the engine was a little bit cold, and it was me probably putting too much throttle in the accelerator, and the engine richened up, and the plugs fouled up, so I couldn't get any RPM. So I just decided to abort the run rather than hurt the engine or doing something that wasn't really necessary. Look, the first round nerves, I didn't really have any, and I think I did okay from a driving perspective. I cut a really good light against Jason, who's campaign racer. It's a different event, and he probably didn't have to push a tree as hard as I had to. But from a driving perspective, I think I'd done the right thing. I felt like I was in front of him, in third gear. But as I was telling you before, I have to sort of drive the car to half track and just and make sure the car's safe. Second round, I sort of made a few mistakes from a driving error. There's a lot to learn for me as a driver. I've come out here in a major meeting trying to run pro stock with the best of the business in Australia. So I think we were very underdone, but I needed to come out to this track, to this meeting, just to sort of get some runs under the belt and get some data. But I think, overall I can take some really positive things out of the weekend from a driving perspective. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do from a mechanical and performance setup. But look, I think by the winners we should have a little bit of all the bugs ironed out. Get back on the dyno, make sure the engine's happy, get it right from that perspective, so when it's in the car, go up to Willowbank for the test and tune and just slowly creep on it and put some full passes in. This is 2 years in the pipeline from getting the car into the racetrack to race pro stock. The meeting went very fast. Like I just can't even recall. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. Now it's 8 o'clock at night. So I didn't really have any time to enjoy it or soak it in. But that last run, it felt special because I had the time to reflect and had a look at the crowd before I staged to make sure that I was doing the right thing from that perspective and the car was going in right. So I'm quite happy with the result from the end of the weekend.